Radcoming is now live. Streaming NBA 2K22, NBA 2K22 76ers franchise mode.
Try to test me now. Here we go.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Jones is out there with Jones. Then there's Havlicek. Then there's Sanders. And it's Russell in at the pivot, manning the middle. And the basket by Jones.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Outside Collins. Pass to Irving. 6 to shoot. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Havlicek against Irving. Now, here is Havlicek. He's guarded closely. Russell a screen on Bibby. Jones drives in, and it's denied. And they get it back. Moves back up. It's not going to go for him. And Philadelphia the other way now. Jones against Bibby. And the rejection by Sanders. Here's Jones. Dishes to Jones. And Sanders kicks to Jones. Celtics passing it around. Boston needs to get off a shot. And it's Jones. That's on the assist from Havlicek.
And remember, Havlicek was a highly recruited quarterback, so you see his passing ability on that one.
Collins finds Irving. Shoots over Havlicek. The shot's good. From Irving.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges. The shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Here is Sanders after Julius Irving's basket. Here's Jones. Shoots over Carroll. It's deflected. Collins looking around. McGinnis with the screen on Jones. Collins. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And guys, his speed and quickness and just the relentless nature of Del Collins. Very hard for any defender to keep up with him.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And it's tied up with that one. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Jones, the pass to Jones. Russell kicks to Havlicek. Over Irving. No good that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Sanders against Carroll. Havlicek outside. Here he goes. And it's sent back by Irving.
And not many guys Irving's size are this good at blocking shots. Takes incredible timing and athleticism.
Now, here is Bibby. Outside Collins. Here's McGinnis. Good D by Sanders. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Jones looking for an opening. Russell a screen on Bibby. Jones drives in and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Havlicek. Russell trying to free himself up. And there's Havlicek. That's good on the assist from Sanders.
I like that decision right there. Don't try to force a shot inside. Kick it out.
On its way from Irving for 2. The rebound by the Celtics.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And it's Havlicek missing.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can opportunity.
The feed to Irving. And the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got 6.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Outside, Jones. And the pass to Russell. Havlicek outside. It's Jones on the wing. Russell sets a screen for Jones. He makes that one drop. Only a second and 5 tries.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Outside Collins. It's Irving, top of the key. Back to Collins. Passes it to Irving. Shoots over Havlicek. Irving's shot is good. He's got 8.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Jones against Collins. Goes up to the stripe. And the basket by Jones.
Well, defending him inside is never an easy job. A little reminder of that right there.
Bibby passes to Collins. Here's McGinnis. He doesn't hit that one. Nice D from Russell. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Boston Celtics. Havlicek dishes to Jones. His first shot coming late. Oh, that's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carroll. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Freeze checked in for Bibby. Jones, the pass to Sanders. 4 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's the Celtics with the ball. Havlicek kicks to Jones. Russell passes to Jones. That puts them in the lead.
AC Jones.
Jones has got his second bucket tonight.
And guys, there are 2 types of stars. I mean, the guy who makes himself look better, and then there's the guy who makes his teammates look better. Russell is clearly the latter.
Now, here is Irving. 8 points for him. Carroll with a screen on Jones. Collins, that's a 2-pointer, and it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Jones finds Jones. Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside, Jones. Pass to Sanders. Russell sets a screen for Jones. Over World B3. Hits the front of the rim and out. And Collins has got the ball here for the 76ers. Trailing by 2. Pass to Free. Here's McGinnis. Over Russell. McGinnis' shot is off. Free against Jones. Up top, Havlicek. Carroll with the rebound.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Dawkins checked in for Philadelphia. Mix comes in for Collins. Heinzen's checked in for the Celtics. Outside, Jones. Jones, the pass to Russell. Over Dawkins. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And the 76ers with possession. Here's Free. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's the pass to Mix. 5 on the clock. Here's Free. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Jones.
Come get it, come get it.
Havlicek right side. Russell inside, and he's covered by Dawkins.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
All right.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
All right, coming up to the court right now, it's your Sixers and
And Philadelphia making a change here. McKinney's checked in. Then for the Celtics, Counts is checked in for Russell. Jenkins comes in for Havlicek. And Siegfried subbed in for Jones. Passes to Free. Outside Irving. 4 on the clock. From deep three-point range. Free can't get it to go. Celtics leading by 4. Here's Siegfried. Down low. And there's Jenkins. That's good on the assist by Jones.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Free. Here's Irving. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Here's Siegfried. Inside. Shots good by Jenkins. And it's an 8-point Celtic lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Mix. Here's Dawkins. From 13, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And big man who can shoot really changes the dynamic of your offense.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
Here's Counts. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Heinsohn. 14 feet away. It's hauled in by Mix. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Jones. Irving passes to Dawkins. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first. The 19-foot shot, good as the jump shot falls. Jenkins got 6.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Free passes to Mix. It's Irving, top of the key. That shot off the mark. Good D by Jones. Here's Siegfried.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Ryan is checked in for the 76ers.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for your 76ers. Jones, Jelly Bean Bryant.
36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Heinsohn. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Irving surveying the floor. Here's Free. No points in the game yet for him. And he comes up with the deuce.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And that does it for the first quarter. Celtics lead by 6. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
The 76ers trail by 6 on the floor for Boston. They've got Jones. He's out there with Havlicek. Sanders is out there with Russell. And it's Jenkins in at the 4 slot. Offensive rebound. Harris. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Jenkins dishes to Jones. Up top, Havlicek. He's guarded by Collins. Poked away. Stolen by Collins. Kicks it to Bibby. Back to Collins. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's McGinnis. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
George McGinnis at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. The Celtics making a switch here. Scott's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Celtics leading by 5. On the wing, Havlicek. Scott with a screen on Collins. Collins with some nice D. Here's Philadelphia. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And Bryant kicks to Bibby. Pass to Collins. Shoots from 14, and it's sent back by Russell.
And guys, this is where instincts come into play. So much you have to read defensively. Russell not fooled at all.
And so Bryant will bring it up for the 76ers. Collins passes to McGinnis. Nice D from Russell.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Philadelphia foul. Doug Collins. That's his first personal foul. First team
And he's
foul.
got his first free throw of the game.
At the line for the Celtics, Tom Sanders. At the line for 2,
The first one falls. Sanders hits them both. The 76ers trail by 7. Bibby kicks to Collins. McGinnis against Russell. Tries yet again, and it's sent back by Russell. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Collins finds Bryant. Clock at 6. Over Russell.
And you see the defense. I mean, there are guys who are great with the weak side help. Some are better on ball. Russell dominates that end in every category.
Shot, high post. He's off on that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
And there's the call on Jones.
that's his first.
That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Timeout called for Philadelphia. All right, coming up to the court right now, it's your Sixers dance team. All right, coming out to the court right now, it's your Sixers dance team.
Alfonso McGinnis checked in for Bryant.
Dance team makes some noise.
now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's McKinney. And Russell in familiar territory. Double-digit rebounds now. Jones in the post, working on Collins. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The 76ers trail by 7. And there's the pass to McKinney. Over Sanders. And they recover it. Passes it to Bibby. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Tries again. Here's McGinnis. That shot is off. Nice D from Scott.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Jones, no luck. And it's Carroll with the ball for Philadelphia. Only given up 2 points this quarter. Bibby against Jones. At the elbow, Collins. They could use a bucket, and it's sent back by Russell. Scott dishes to Jones. Pass to Sanders. Out to the right wing. Russell inside. Russell starting to pick up his pace at the offensive end.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
Bibby passes to Kieran. Pulls up. Jones knocks it loose. And a look now at the Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be playing the Clippers in Los Angeles. Then on Monday, they'll go up against the Spurs in San Antonio. Celtics leading by 9. Havlicek outside. Russell kicks to Havlicek. Here's Scott at the tip, and it's Russell with that extra effort. Russell's got the lead up to 11 now for Boston.
And this is the problem. The length, the timing. Russell, one of the very best at corralling misses and turning them into points.
Now, here's Collins. Carroll with a screen for Collins. Over Scott. High quality look, and he sinks it. Now here's Jones. He dishes it to Sanders. And Scott has it in the corner to the paint. Russell passes to Jones. Back to Russell. Here's Sanders. And they get it back. Second chance shot. Russell no luck. The 76ers trail by 9. And here's Bibby. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Collins. To the inside. Here's McGinnis. No good on the shot. Nice D from Scott.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Bibby against Jones. Back to Sanders. Let's go. That misses off the back.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Carroll. In the corner, Collins with it. Over Russell. Shot by Collins, no good.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Havlicek against Collins. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. A second chance effort. Russell trying to free himself up. 2 points. That one goes.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Your Sixers nasty.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dawkins checked in for McGinnis. Mix comes in for T. Irving's checked in for Alfonso McKinney. And Freeze subbed in for Collins. And a new group in for the Celtics. Counts is checked in for Russell. Heinsohn comes in for Scott. Jones checked in for Havlicek. And Siegfried subbed in for Jones. Here's Free.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
That's his first personal
Jenkins, he's checked in for Sanders.
team foul. Celtics substitution.
Celtics leading by 11. Here's Siegfried. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Jenkins. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's Free. Driving to the basket. Not going to go that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. The Celtics working the ball around now. Basket counts. Heinsohn's got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
The shot by Dawkins is no good. The Celtics on offense. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Jenkins the pass to Jones. And it's sent back by Irving. Here's the teardrop. Rebound by Counts. Celtics leading by 13. At the elbow, Jones. Here's Siegfried. Free defending. Kicks it out to Jones. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Philadelphia ball.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Dawkins.
Philadelphia foul. Steve Nick.
And the 76ers making a change here. Lions checked in.
First team foul. Coming out to the floor for your Sixers, Joe Jelly Bean Bryant.
Here's Siegfried. Free defending to the middle. It's deflected. It's stolen by Bryant. Here's Irving. They need this one. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Now counts.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Daryl Dawkins. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Dawkins.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Jones. 6 points for him over Irving. And that one goes long.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Here's Free. There's the drive. The pass to Dawkins. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Still Sixers ball.
Here's Irving. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Jones lays it up off the glass.
And Jones.
Jones has got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Jenkins. Irving's gotten 4 shots to go in 12 attempts. The 19-foot shot. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Ryan in the post, working on Jones. Here's Mix. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Mix has got his first bucket of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Counts, and it goes down 2 points. And the Celtics lead by 13.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
On the wing, Irving. Shoots over Jenkins. Irving misses.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Passes it to Counts. 44 seconds left to play here in the half. Driving the lane. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I'll tell you what, Heinsohn is a competitor, but for me, where he really gets you is with his body control and then that superb shooting touch.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Pass to Bryant. Irving up top. 27 seconds left in the first half. Just 5 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Count that bucket. Dawkins has got 4 points in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Jones with it. And there's the drive. Unable to get that one. That'll do it for the first half. Celtics out in front. They lead by 13. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. Kenny, did you circle specific games on the calendar?
Always the top teams. Everyone wants to beat the best, Ernie.
So let me get this straight. You just circled all your losses?
Oh, big fella's got jokes.
And now turning our attention to this game, we have seen a very confident performance for the Celtics.
You guys know I appreciate when a team takes a commitment to attack in the painted area. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen. That's how they built this lead.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Sam Jones with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle, you love the work ethic he has had on display.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. The 76ers trail by 13. They've got Collins. T is out there with Irving. Then it's Bibby, and it's McGinnis in at center. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. It's Collins with the drive.
Celtics foul. Bill Russell. That's his second personal foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line for Philadelphia, Doug Collins. Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Collins. And so he makes both from the line. Celtics leading by 11. Havlicek outside. Pass to Jones. Nice ball movement by Boston. Russell passes to Havlicek. It's Jones on the way. Rebound by the 76ers. Guinness has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second chance points.
Now, here's Collins. He's got 6. Havlicek against Irving. And that's going to be a travel.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile 1 block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Left side, Jones. Over McGinnis. And the basket by Jones. Jones has got 10 points in the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up, gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And the shot falls short this time. Celtics leading by 15. The pass to Sanders. Stolen by Bibby. Inside. Collins kicks to Bibby. Collins passes to McGinnis. Six on the shot clock. He can't get it to go.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Screened by Russell. Takes it inside. Havlicek with it. He's picked up by Collins. Havlicek dishes to Sanders. Second shot opportunity. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Sanders. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's McGinnis. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Outside, Jones. Pass to Russell. Havlicek against Collins. Here's Jones going inside. Takes it off the glass. Jones has got 6.
I'll tell you, they come out of the locker room, they are a step slow on the defensive end.
Pass to Collins. Here's Irving. The shot, no good. Some solid defensive work there from Havlicek. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Feeds it to Russell. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carroll.
Boston ball.
Russell, a screen on Irving. And it's Havlicek missing. The 76ers trail by 20. Pass to Bibby. And here is Irving, covered by Havlicek. Fader on the way. And Julius Irving, the basket on the assist by Bibby. 10 points for him.
Boy, you cannot leave him alone like that. Good form on the fadeaway jumper.
Into the lane. Russell passes to Jones. Over Collins. They get the rebound. Sanders fouled on the shot. Picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Yeah, you look at this run they're on, and you have to give a lot of credit to their effort on the glass.
For the Celtics,
he's got his 4th free throw of the game.
At the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The 76ers trail by 21, and the 76ers call time here.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Bibby. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Here's McGinnis, and it's sent back by Russell. On the wing, Havlicek. He kicks to Sanders. On the wing, Jones. Russell sets a screen for Jones. Havlicek right side. Bibby against Jones. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Russell, and the slam dunk by Russell. Russell taking over this game with his offense now.
And the relentless nature that is Bill Russell. Always working for the best scoring opportunity. Won't find one better than that.
Now the pass to McGinnis. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Havlicek. Carroll with the rebound. Carroll's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Bibby kicks to Collins. Here's McGinnis. Another rebound for Russell as he now has 20. Almost ho-hum for him. Jones, the pass to Jones. Over McGinnis. And it's Russell missing. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Carroll dishes to Bibby. Irving against Havlicek. Irving can't hit. The Celtics on offense. A 14-2 run over the last bit. The kick out to Havlicek. Jones against Carroll. It's Jones on the wing. Russell sets a screen for Jones. And Bill Russell slams it in.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end. Certainly, he cannot buy a bucket right now.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Dawkins comes in for McGinnis, and Freeze subbed in for Collins. Scotty's checked in for Boston. Russell finds Jones. Now here's Sanders. He's got 8. Here's Scott, and it's sent back by Irving. Free against Jones. Here's Irving. And that one is off. Nice D from Scott. So it's the Celtics now. Jones kicks to Sanders. Russell inside. He's covered by Irving. Clock at 4. Goes up on the high post. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Carroll's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Passes it to Bibby. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Dawkins. Off the mark.